What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So we are back again for another episode review of Sisters. This is the mid-season finale, season 4, episode 11. Fan Wan, okay? Fan Wan. Anyway, they hyped this up to make it seem as if it was going to be so explosive. Oh my God, it's so explosive, bitch. It's going so... Girl, half the time I was sitting here like, this cute or whatever, but where the sparks coming? Where is the explosion coming, bitch? They said, girl, you got to wait until the very last minute. And baby, when the very last minute hit, I said, oh shit, bitch. Mind you, we ain't even coming back until June 29th for the rest of the season. I said, what the fuck? That's 3 fucking months, okay? That is 3 goddamn months. Do you understand? I just don't. Why? Y'all can be gone and bring the new season on 2 goddamn weeks after the last season go off, but then when you want to do the mid-season finale, you want to bring it back 3 goddamn months later. Any fucking way. Let's just get into it, okay? I'm going to go person by person. Sabrina. Now, ma'am, I'm going to just say this, okay? I don't even care for Sabrina. I don't care for Sabrina, and I've seen a few people that says the same thing. I don't know if this was Tyler Perry's intention to make her storyline like this, but I don't know. It's something about the fact that they why is it that we always have to get a show when it gets the women on there? They're in search of a man, or they're trying to work on a relationship, or they're being made to feel like they can't be fulfilled without having a partner with them, or their partner is cheating on them and doing them wrong or whatever, something like that. Can we at least shake this shit up and have it so that these women can just be like free, okay? Like, damn, we could have had a character on here that was like, sexually free, going around doing what she want to do, with this person, that person, no judgment or whatever. Why is everybody man hungry? I don't understand that, okay? Because ain't none of it working out for nobody but Zach and Fatima. That's it. And Fatima is the newcomer. Girl, but anyway, this show is toxic as fuck. If you want to think about it, it really is. Now, let me tell you something, Sabrina, girl, you can go, okay? If something was to happen to her character, it would have been fine, okay? But, Mr. Calvin, when this shit comes back on, let me talk to Tyler Perry. I wanna put something in here right quick, okay? Because we're talking about Calvin. When this shit comes back on, let me take that back. When this show comes back on, because I love the show. When this show comes back on in June 29th, for the rest of this season and for the rest of the seasons to come, can we stop making fun of Calvin's sexuality? And I'm talking about Danny calling him Penny Boy, and Maurice keep on insinuating about his sexuality, whether he's gay or not or whatever, and calling him girl and all that stuff. It is tired at this point. All right, we get it, y'all. He's a metrosexual. He's a heterosexual man that is okay with his sexuality and trying new things. Can we just let that go? Okay? I don't know if he was trying to be, I don't know, new wave or whatever, trying something new, diverse or whatever. I don't know what Tyler was doing, but you need to have somebody else write this a little bit better. That part, okay? But moving on from that, call me down there. I can tell you some shit. But you're not. Moving on from that. Sabrina on this date with this man. Now, man, I don't trust him. I don't trust him. He gives me Gary T's in a sense that it feels as though he trying to buy Sabrina. And I feel like he's coming off real strong. He's coming off real strong in the beginning, okay? He's putting it out there what he want. He putting it out there. We are all animals. Oh, no. I mean, we mammals or whatever. But I don't go bark, bark, okay? I don't go ruff, ruff, I don't go meow. I don't go roar, okay? I go, hello, how are you? That's what I do. I talk in English. I talk in the vernacular, that you have to write. I understand what you're saying, but no, don't compare me to that. Like, can we stop talking about that shit? We have this primal instinct. Like, no, like, stop it. I get it, but no, that's not a turn on for me, okay? Sabrina don't know what the fuck she want. Now, when Calvin came up in there, now Calvin, bitch, I be trying to take up for your ass sometimes, but you can go too, okay? Because you brought your ass up in there. Now, let me tell you something, sir. First of all, you giving me Gary T's too. Why are the men giving me Gary T's right about now? Because, listen, how the fuck did you find out that Sabrina was there? And we still have not found out how you found out that Sabrina was at that restaurant. You sat down on that couch and you told Maurice, I just had a gut feeling. Okay, you had a gut feeling that what? You You was following, you was tracking that girl. Let me find out you got something on her phone. I said, you put an air tag underneath her car. That's what you did, bitch. You ain't fooling nobody. Bitch, he came up in there, so this what we doing? Huh? This what we doing? Bio was like, listen, she on a date with me, bitch. Okay? You can get out. This is my restaurant. He was like, I am not talking to you. And at one point, I was like, you know what? Talk your shit for a second, Calvin, because that motherfucker interrupted your date and dissed you just like you wasn't there. So you treat him like he not there too. I'm that type of petty little tit for tat only when I'm invited. You know what I'm saying? Or when I was already there. Not sneaking up and stalking somebody, because that's exactly what Calvin did. You know, meanwhile... he getting all up in his feelings and, oh, you texted me this and you texted me that, but something made me come down here and knew that you was lying or whatever. Sabrina was like, well, Danny the one that texted you that shit. I would have just said, oh, and turned right the fuck back around. Because that would have hurt my feelings. Oh, so you couldn't even text me that shit? You had to have your friend text me that? Oh, okay, I see what it is. Let's see, Calvin, let's come here real quick. Sabrina is not your woman. Sabrina is not your girlfriend. You have no claims to Sabrina. Sabrina is not obligated to you, and you are not obligated to her. Just because you profess your love for her, just because you said you wanted to be in a committed relationship with her, she never said that she loved you like that, and she never said that she wanted to be in a relationship with you like that. Actually, she said she wasn't ready for the commitment of it. Because she's not sure what she wants with you. She's not sure if she can truly have a relationship with you. And baby, I would not want to have a relationship with you because you are dramatic as fuck, okay? You know, you bring more drama than the girls. And I just don't understand that. Meanwhile, you know, Bio said, listen, bitch, this is my restaurant that I own. Oh, he got money. I said, don't do Quinta Brunson like that. I said, Calvin, don't you ever do that shit again. He was like, and you can go, and you're never welcome back. He was like, oh, I can go? Good. And he leaves. I said, what are you doing? You did that shit like we was supposed to feel some type of way. He gonna walking out. I said, you know he gonna cry in the car. You know he gonna cry in the car. Just by the way he sat at that on the goddamn couch when he was talking to Maurice, I knew he was crying up in the car. Okay? I said, you just want Maurice to say something. You want somebody to oblige you and to listen to you and be like, oh, Calvin, what's wrong? No, boo. I'm gonna sit here and be like, well, bitch, that's what the fuck you get. Ain't nobody tell you to go up there, and that ain't your girl. That is not your girl. Meanwhile, Bayou's like, is it Bayou or Bayo? Baby, Bayo. Let's just call him Bayo. Sound like Beowulf. But, oh, I done took it back to high school, bitch. Y'all had to read Beowulf. Girl, I had to read that shit. Anyway, the movie was good with Angelina Jolie. Y'all know that's my girl. You know. So he was just sitting there, you know, talking about this primal instinct, and he kind of almost, and that is it me? Or was he trying to say, he was like, she was like, no, this is my fault. He said, it's not really your fault. And I was like, yes, it is, because I didn't tell him that I wasn't coming or, you know, what was going on. And he was like, okay. And I said, no, Sabrina, it's not your fault. You said you're not going to come out with him, so he got to deal with that shit. Let it go, you know? And he was like, I didn't even know that was, y'all was deep like that. I thought he was a little, and she was like, what? He was like, never mind. I said, you was about to say you thought that man was gay. That man already told you that he wasn't, okay? Like, stop it. Stop it. And to be honest, Calvin don't even look that feminine for people to keep on talking about his sexuality like that. Y'all just playing games at this point. I said, leave that man alone. But see, Bio was like, listen, you don't have to fuck around with him because you need to get with what you get with me, all right? I can take care of you. I could do this. I could do that. You know, you can feel the spark and the stuff that's between us. And it was the way that he was saying it, like, we got this primal instinct, you know, to love, to have sex, to fuck, to do this and to do that. I've been with so many beautiful women, but it's something about you that just captured me. I don't like a person that do all that. He's doing too much of this, okay? He's trying to butter her up, and he's trying to force her to say, because he was like, go ahead and say it. Say it, because you know exactly what it is. It's not what you feel with Calvin, and I can see that. I said, you don't know what the fuck she feel. Second of all, you know, looks can be goddamn deceiving, and she can be an actress. You know what I'm saying? Just obliging you and playing along with your game. You know, and I'm just sitting here like, he talk too much, and he feel like he gonna, I don't know. Like, The way these men comes off, it's like they gonna kidnap these women and then just sex traffic them or whatever, have them all up in a dungeon. I may be thinking a little bit too deep. I did look at some crime shit earlier today. Baby, look at Bad Vegan on Netflix. We'll talk about it later. Okay? If you've seen the Tinder swindler, it's somewhat along that line, but it goes a little bit deeper. And you're going to be sitting there like, how the fuck? Anyway, that's what it gets me. You know, like, you're just doing too much. He's doing too goddamn much. And then, you know, she wanted to leave, and, you know, he convinced her to stay and have a cup of wine, maybe 3, and all of this stuff. Then she gets up and she go call Danny and telling her what's going on. And I'm like, just sit there and enjoy the date if that's what you're going to do. Okay? You know, and even Danny said, why don't you get off the phone with me, because he's going to think that you over there calling Calvin. All right? So eventually they went out and they had the little drink, okay? And eventually they're going to have a little after drink or whatever, do a little dancing. You want to dance? I said, now, Sabrina, just go ahead and do what you're going to do. All right? I wouldn't even say fuck the man, because as soon as you have sex with that man, he going to probably try to claim you. All right? And I feel like he going to be worse than Calvin. I just don't get it. Like, something about him just don't seem right to me. I don't like when people just push up so hard. Okay? Give me time to organically develop feelings for you. I don't trust people that be like, oh, bitch, it was love at first sight. Some of them be lying. Okay? And did not see the real you. I don't like that shit. Meanwhile, moving on from that, Gary, this whole situation with Andi and Gary, pathetic. Not as pathetic as one person on this show, but pathetic, okay? Andi is just, it says don't ever judge a book by its cover, but with Andi, you judge her by her cover, because it's gonna actually be what you judge her of, okay? Because she's gonna prove the cover correct, okay? She's gonna prove the cover correct. Like, bitch, that bitch is so gullible. That bitch is so naive. Let me stop calling these women bitches, okay? That lady is so gullible. That lady is so naive. That lady is so easy to manipulate to be so damn smart, okay? I just don't understand it. Now, Karen had came up there to talk to her, and in the midst of that, she wanted to tell us some news. We'll get on that in a second. But Gary had came up there, right? Karen was so pissed off. She was like, I want to talk to you right now with him. She was like, we can go up in the other room. She said, no, bitch. And I would have said the same thing. I said, well, didn't Karen just say, you know, he can come up or whatever. You can tell him to come up or whatever. I said, now, Karen, just go. Just go, because you're doing the absolute fucking most at this point. You're getting on my nerves, all right? Gary comes in, and he was like, hey, Karen. I said, I don't even understand why you even decided to talk to her. That lady don't like you at all, and you know that, and she never will. But he gets up in there, and he was like, so, I see you like the apartment. And she was like, yeah, I like it. He was like, I got your taste right? Yeah, you listen, you got it. I said, Andy, you better woman up. Woman up, bitch. I said, girl, stand your ground, girl, stand your ground. I said, you know they fucked before they left. I just know it, okay? You know, Gary gets up there. He misses her. You know, he just want to be back with her. She was like, but before all of that, girl, did you see when he tried to kiss her? And she said, hold up. I said, what, Andy? Now, you trying to play hard to get now, but you know, as soon as the scene changed, y'all was up in there bumping and grinding. It's understandable. I get it, you know. Your body's... Oh, no, that's... That was 2 songs by a person that we don't supposed to talk about. Wow, and I ain't even thought about that motherfucker in a long time. Let me scratch that from the record. But anyway, I said, Miss Andi, what you trying to do? Baby, she was like, listen, so I might keep the apartment. I'm gonna see for a couple of days or whatever to see what's good. But you know, let me just tell you this. So Robin coming into town, and he was like, Robin, okay. And he was like, well, and I already told him that he could stay here. He's gonna stay here for like a week. And he was like, oh, he gonna stay here? And she said, yeah. And he was like, okay. And she was like, okay. He said, yeah, okay. And I was like, Gary, you fucking lying. I said, and sing. Say, bitch, hell no, I ain't okay with that. He was like, no, I'm okay with it. And she said, Are you sure? Because you lying. You lying. He said, listen, I may be an asshole. I may be a fuck up, but the one thing that I'm not is a liar. So you want to do what you got to do what you got to do with this man, okay? Yeah, I'm a little jealous or whatever, but, you know, I'm going to do whatever the fuck it is that I got to do to win you back. However much I got to spend, I'm going to do it. I said, excuse me? And me and Andy said, huh? And he said, no. What I mean is, whatever I got to spend, whatever I got to do, I'm going to do it. I said, no. You meant exactly what you said at the beginning. Whatever you got to spend, because that's exactly what he's been doing. He's spending all his money to control this girl because, he's spending all his money to control her, okay? It's a method of control and manipulation, and she's falling for it because he know how easy that bitch is, okay? I said, Andy, I want more for you. Don't fall for this bullshit. It's all manipulation right about now. You got a woman to fuck up and open up your eyes and see behind the diamonds. I know, because, baby, I ain't even a diamonds type of bitch, but I'll take that shit and pawn it. Girl, I cash that shit in. I'll be like, ching. Fuck you, man, bitch. Okay, now let me get my little girlfriend on the side. Here you go. You can have this necklace. I ain't gonna do nothing for it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna do nothing to it. But at the same time, he was like, I'm gonna do anything. Okay, so if you want to do whatever you want to do with this man, it's all cool. You want to know why? Because he ain't got nothing on me. And she was like, how you know that? And was like, he ain't better than me. And was like, how he could be better than you. That's a lie. He ain't. I said, what? Did you hear the part where he said, I could be a better man, I could be a good father, I could be this and I could be that? And when he said a good father, I said, excuse me. The way he said that was almost as if Tyler forgot that he had put in there that he is a father of a special needs son that's autistic, I think. And we ain't never seen the son, and we ain't never seen him go over there to see the son. I know he's supposed to be over there with the grandmama, but still we don't hear him talking about it. We don't see him going to court to try to get visitation rights or whatever. All we see is him chasing after some puss. I don't like it. I said, Andy, he asking when he's supposed to be coming. She said, that ain't none of your business. I said, Andy, now listen, that man a little bit too damn calm, and I understand he trying to turn over a new leaf. Allegedly, okay, he trying to turn over a new leaf like this, you know what I'm saying? And he a little bit too kind for me. I'll be like, bitch, go to the goddamn hardware store or the spy store and get one of them metal detectors or whatever and see if it's a goddamn camera and some bugs in the goddamn house. Because I feel like Gary got cameras all over that goddamn house. I feel like it. You know, he the one that had this shit set up. Okay, and he can afford to do all of that stuff. That motherfucker is sitting at home like this. He probably gonna be watching them doing it. Cause you know they gonna do it. Bitch, you can't tell me no different. Moving on from that, they didn't really touch on Danny this episode. Which, did we need? Yes, we kind of did. I would have liked to see that a little bit. Like to see if she and Preston are going to get their shit together. But I guess we will get some more of that in the next, the second half of the show. But we get to this whole situation with Maurice and goddamn Q. So Calvin come back to the crib. He's sulking. Okay, Maurice looking like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And he ain't really want to say nothing. But then Maurice like, okay, fuck it. He was like, well, listen. This bitch done went to the goddamn restaurant that she know that I like to go to or whatever. And up in there with some dude and all this stuff. And I'm just sitting here like... Me and Maurice said, well, how did you get and know that she was at the restaurant? I said, he can never answer that question. He didn't know. He said it was a feeling. Boy, if you don't get out of here, Meanwhile, they get onto this whole conversation about Q still being downstairs and outside it's about to rain. You should go ahead and let him in. And I'm like, well... Calvin, you told him not to let the motherfucker in because of all the shit that went down. Now you telling him to let him in. Well, which one is it? Y'all about to... What is going on? I would never let him in. He would just have to go back to jail. I'm sorry. I'm just that type of person. You're not going to stick me up and almost cause me to lose my job and then steal from my roommate and use me as room and board, bitch. No, I don't care if the good as fuck. I don't care if it's golden. I don't care if it gives life. I don't care if it extends life. You're not going to stay. You're not going to stay. Now, when you get set up somewhere else, I might come visit you, but you're not going to stay. You're not going to stay. And then, you know, since Calvin convinced him to do that, he go down there and get Q. They can sit on the couch. Thank you for letting me stay. You know it was about to start raining. You know I need this place to stay. He was like, you can stay for one night. I was like, for real? It was like, listen, you can sleep on the couch. No, you don't want me to come sleep in there with you? They go back and forth with this whole dialogue. And he was like, first of all, you're not even gay. He said, and you're gay for pay. And he was like, no, not with you. I said, all right. You know, a part of me really want to see that. He was like, listen, bitch. You think just because I'm a big girl, you can come up in here and take advantage of shit and give me for all my money or whatever? I said, you better tell him, Maurice. At the same time, I'm sitting here like, you're not really big. You know, he is muscular. If y'all go on to the actor that played Maurice Instagram, that motherfucker is muscular. That is not fat. That is not chunk. That nigga is muscular. I said, all right, Maurice. I said, I would like to see it. I would like to see it. I will watch the tape just like this. You better take that shit, bitch. Okay? That's what I mean. Anyway, I was just sitting here like, what is happening? Please don't let that man stay in your room, because he was egging it on. He was egging it on like, come on, let me stay in the room. Let me stay in the room. It was like, no. It was like, you can stay up there on the couch. What if I stay in the room with Calvin? No, you're not going to stay in the room with him. I said, you are really a whore. What is going on, Q? Q don't know how to use nothing else but sex to show how it is that he feel or whatever. Meanwhile, he was like, well, I'm finna go take a shower, okay? And he starts to take his clothes off right there. And then at one point, I thought he said, let me take this ankle monitor off. I said, wait a minute, bitch. How you gonna take the... I said, Tyler Perry, you finna change the law and say that he could take the ankle monitor off anytime he want to? What in the fuck is this? But no, he was trying to get his socks and shit from over it, or his pants from over it. I was like, oh, okay. Let me calm down. This motherfucker just kept on teasing, because we already know Maurice gonna give in. That's what it's heading for. Maurice is gonna give in. But I don't like the way they doing this, because either Maurice gonna give in by choice, or I don't know, am I the only one that get the tease that it could possibly be that Q might force himself on him? Because when it comes back on the preview, it did show that Q got up in his bed. You know, and he was naked, I'm pretty sure of it. I mean, you get naked in front of him, you're going to the bathroom, you're coming back out with your thing just swinging like that, and then you're asking where the wash rags at. Maurice said, wash towels, okay? And they're underneath the sink. Bitch, y'all put y'all wash towels underneath the sink? I have a stand that I put it right there. What? Like, I thought everybody else did that too. You put it in the sink, underneath the sink. I thought we put like the cleaning supplies and tissue. I put the tissue in another cabinet outside the bathroom. But I thought we put the cleaning supplies underneath the sink for the bathroom. I guess every household is different. I said, Maurice, abort mission. Call the cops. Get them out, okay? Speaking of... Let's just talk about Karen right quick. Oh my God, I almost drowned. Oh, I was drowned. Let me stop, bitch. Let me stop. I had a little bit of coffee, and I guess it had a little bit of caffeine in it, and I ain't had caffeine in a minute. Okay, so there it is. That's what it is. All right, so I apologize. I'm a little hyper. I can feel it. I can see it. I can know it. Anyway, listen. Zach done got out of jail, bitch. Cause Jake done put up the 35K, okay? And he was like, yo, thank you for getting me out or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, it's all good. He was like, yo, and you trust me with that? I should have had more faith than you and trust you when I didn't even trust you. I said, no, don't trust Jake. Something about Jake don't, it just don't roll over for me, okay? You know, he wanted to call Fatima and let her know what was good, but they wouldn't give him his phone. You know, and Zach keep on making jokes about the fact that he's always up there every other week or whatever. We know his history with the cops, okay? So they playing games with him, like keeping his phone or whatever. And Jake was like, you know, you could call her on my phone. He was like, no, I can't do that because Fatima, she ain't gonna answer numbers that she don't know. I said, Fatima, I knew you was my bitch for some reason. And that's one of them, okay? Because I will not pick up a phone call for a number that I don't know. You better leave a voicemail. Anyway, so they get to talking. He was like, so what you gonna do? He was like, I'm gonna tell her the truth. I said, look at Zach. He was like, even about the baby? Listen, this ain't the first child that's been put on me in the past couple of days. So, hey, it is what it is. I said, Zach is really growing up. Zach is really growing up. I said, wow, all hide. You're not gonna hide the shit because at this point, she's gonna find out eventually. So why hide it? Okay, there's no reason to lie about it, especially if you know that it's not yours. That's it. Then they get into this whole conversation about Gary and Jake is trying to convince Jake. Jake is trying to convince Zach that Gary is an upstanding guy. He's cool, he's harmless, he's this, he's that. You know, my girlfriend, he's talked about a girlfriend that he had of 2 years. Okay. He's known Gary for 7 years, and he said, you know, he could be an asshole sometimes, you know, but he's a cool guy. He's okay. You know what I'm saying? So he's all right. My girlfriend had the same impression that you had of him, but it's okay. And I'm sitting here like, we don't know your girlfriend, so why are you throwing that out there as if that's giving us reassurance that I'm supposed to trust this man? All right? And I'm sitting here like, no. I said, Zach, don't do any more business with them because I don't trust them. Okay? Meanwhile, he told Jake to go up in there to get his phone because they weren't going to give it to him. Okay? Meanwhile, we get Karen. Karen had called Andi and said, Andi, I'm finna come up. I need to talk to you. Okay? But before that, she went over Andi's house first. And she got up there and basically was talking about the fact that she was trying to see Zach, and Fatima lied and said that he wasn't in the house. And I know he was. Okay. And I'm like, no, that's not it. And this whole conversation, let me just compile Andi and Danny's situation together, because after she didn't get the response that she wanted from Andi, she went over there to Danny's house, okay? And at this point, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it because you're delusional as fuck, girl, and I ain't got it for you. Okay, now I can understand certain situations going on. I can understand feeling a certain way. But you have to get it into your goddamn mind that, bitch, things have changed. People have grown. People have matured. And the only one that's stuck in the past is you. All right? You're stuck in the past because you feel as though you couldn't change this man. Why is it that this man changed? Why is it that this man doing all this for her? When she was over there at Andy's place, it was like, you know, it's a cop that's coming after him, and I need to tell him what's going on because he's the father of my child. I can't have my baby daddy just in and out of prison, in and out of jail, or whatever. What type of shit is that? I'm sitting here like, hold on. You know, and then when she was saying that Fatima was lying, Fatima wasn't lying about him being in the house because he was already in jail, and Fatima didn't know where he was either until the construction workers told her. And so I'm sitting here like, you want to blame everything on Fatima at this point as well, and it's not right. All right, you getting upset at the fact that he's in, and you know that he allegedly be in and out of jail, and he's such a fuck up. But yet you trying so hard to get back with this fuck up. I just don't understand that. Okay, and since you keep on talking, and that's the thing. You want him back because somebody else has him and he's doing good with that person. He's not doing as bad and down bad like he was with you, but yet you keep talking about the negative things that he does. You keep on saying, oh, he's going to fuck up eventually. He's going to go back because you know how he is. You know he do this. You know he do that. But you want him so bad, but you keep on saying negative shit about him. If that's the case, girl, just go ahead. And no offense for what I'm about to say, since you keep on using this baby as a crutch, and since Zach is all these negative things or whatever, chop shop. So you can be done with it. But she won't do that because she's doing any and everything to keep that man in her life any way possible. So when she's over there with Danny, she goes over there to Danny because she says Danny is going to give her the real, whether she likes to hear it or not. Okay? And Danny told her ass to move the fuck on. Why is it that he can be happy for her and all this stuff and not be with me or whatever? Why I hate that bitch. I hate that. And what type of hoe she got on y'all? I said, so now we hate Fatima, you know, and this is how we know that you're bitter. This is how we know that she's miserable and she wants Zach to be miserable because when Zach and her were together, they were miserable together. And she can't get out of that mode. And she can't help the fact that he has grown. He has found better. He has bettered himself. And instead of taking this time to do the same thing and do some inner soul searching to do that for herself, she's sitting here wallowing in her grief of a relationship that she let go of. You broke up with him. You did fucked up things to him in the midst of that breakup. and now you're upset that he's moving on and seeing that you're not a good person. Now, granted, we can, like I said, we can say a whole bunch of shit about Zach and how he fucked up in that relationship. You know, he cheated time and time again. Why is it that you want a man that keep on cheating on you? Apparently, according to you, you know what I'm saying? Why do you want a man back to keep on going back in jail? Okay, but now that you see him doing good, now after you broke up with him, it could have been a possibility that y'all just staged your place away or whatever. But then you fucked up his shit when you thought that he would actually steal money from you. You know, he got stabbed over your ass and you chose another man over you. He tried to win you back, but you chose another man over you. You missed your fucking opportunity. And so therefore, how many more times can I sit here and try to get your ass back before I just get the fuck up and move on with my life? That's exactly what Zach did. He moved on to better. He moved on with somebody who got better ambitions, meaning that she's not just wallowing in the past shit. Bitch, let it go. I can't do that. That man love me. No, he don't love you. He don't love you. Baby, when he was talking to Jake, he was like, yeah, it's good to finally to have somebody that really understands you and loves you, finally. I said, oh, you ain't have to put so much emphasis on that, finally. I said, oh, Karen is out the picture for Zach, all right? There is no hope for that. And I'm just sitting here like, I get it, Karen, but again, you making it seem like he was the only one that was contributing negative things to the relationship. You also contributed negative things. Both of y'all did. All right? And just because you love someone don't mean that y'all are good for each other. Okay? And y'all are not good for each other. Y'all did nothing in the 3 years. And Danny said, this is the longest relationship you've been with somebody. So, of course, it's going to take some time to get over it. But at the end of the day, you need to move on because he has moved on and he is happy. She don't want that man to be happy. And she was like, no, I'm carrying his baby. I'm carrying his baby. Meanwhile, the baby ain't even his, okay? Aaron gonna let us know that the baby ain't his. I mean, ain't Zach. It's his. So, moving on from that, I'm just tired of Karen and her delusion. Like, she is literally giving me Taraji P. Henson's character on Acrimony. And it is annoying because that bitch annoyed me. All right, as I looked at it again after that first watch in the movie theater, I said, I couldn't get with this. Like, I get it, but at the same time, it's like, girl, ain't nobody tell you to do all that. You should have been left that motherfucker. You the one that decided to keep on going through the bullshit with him. But he gave you $10 million after he got, paid or whatever, and he paid off your house and he got all this shit back. What the fuck else you want, bitch? It didn't work when y'all was together. How much, now you got money you want to get back with him? That's what it feel like with her. Like, girl, anyway, moving on from that. The very ending of the episode, which was the best part of the episode, Fatima was pissed off. Fatima drove up to Hayden's house, got right behind his car, took that baseball bat and started busting the shit. She thought she was Jasmine Sullivan up in this bitch. I bust the windows out your car. I said, okay, this cool or whatever, but what type of neighborhood you in? Because I know somebody outside, somebody done woke up and they looking out their window and they seeing this crazy black bitch out there in the because that's probably what they thinking. What's this crazy black bitch out here doing all this stuff? Let me call the cops. I said, calm down, Fatima, calm down, or whatever. Hayden comes outside because he hear what's going on. And he was like, what you doing? What you doing? He was like, I ain't even do nothing. She was like, this is the last time you gonna fuck with me and Zach, okay? What you do to him? I said, you know what? On the other hand, I said, Fatima, you better go out for your man. I don't know if I do it. Either go off for him and go to jail or, just bail him out. Let me fucking stop. But she was pissed. He was like, I didn't do nothing. You crazy. You this and all this stuff. So next thing you know, he running in the street and then he go up the steps. She had the baseball bat. She go up in the house too. She was like, I ain't do nothing. Bitch, why is Gary in the house with her? With him. I said, what the fuck are y'all up in here doing now? We already know the ties that they got together, but now Fatima fucking knows the secret. She don't know all of it, but she know Gary and Hayden is into some shit together. And I want her to tell that to Zach, and I want Zach to be like, bitch, this is why I couldn't fuck with this nigga, okay? I said, This is... Woo! Blow the spot up, Fatima. Be a good homegirl and blow the spot up, bitch. Blow it up. Anyway, that was the season finale, the mid-season finale for season 4. Y'all tell me how y'all felt about it. I apologize for cause bitch, it just got real goofy towards the middle of this goddamn review. I don't know. And I'm talking about me. Energizer bunny up in this bitch. Let me get the fuck up over here. I'll see y'all later. Peace.